Hello and welcome back to Shrimp Things, and today we are playing some Purple Luffy. I plan to play this deck later at locals, and really, I think this this leader is super fun. For those who don't know, Purple Luffy is a 5 life leader from OP12. Active man, you may take the top card of your life, and if you have 0 or 3 or more Dawn on your field, add to 1 Dawn card as active. This 0 to 3 is a specification, so you cannot ramp turn 1, going first or second, but you can always ramp turn 2. So this leader really shines in the first really 2 to 3 turns of the game, where you're basically always playing a 4-drop turn 2, and then turn 3 you're always playing a 7-drop, and if you're lucky, maybe you're playing an 8 or a 9, depending on what kind of ramp you saw. And I mean, really, yeah, being able to drop, a Katakuri turn 3 is kind of crazy, or like being able to go second and play like double finger on 4 into leader effect ramp to go up to 8, and then ramp again to play a Lin or a 9-drop Luffy on turn 3. I mean, if you hit that curve, right, this is not something you want to deal with on 3 Dawn. A common card you see in these decks that I am not running, due to budget mainly, is this Bonklai. This is usually would take the place of Usopp. You also probably run 4 of them, usually 3 to 4. I don't run it because I don't have it. It does get reprinted in Pure BO2, so once that comes out, it'll probably drop down to around $5 to $8 a pop, which is not terrible for a play setup card. But right now, because I don't have it, I am trying to use vanilla Usopps. They're not bad. It's an alternative 4 cost 6k to play on turn 2. Searchable, that's nice. Makes your law whiff less, which is kind of a threat. You don't run that many unsearchable pieces, but it is nice to just have extras, right? So let's talk about the curve of the deck. First off, turn 1, you're usually just searching. This deck does like to go first, although I've also had success going second. I don't know if it honestly matters that much, but both feel good in my experience, especially without long play. It's nice to go second if you want to hit Katakuri turn 3 and certain matchups, or if you just want to play big bosses out sooner. But I usually find myself taking opponent's curve. So yeah, turn 1, you're just playing this to search. So just top 4 for a cost 2 or higher Straw Hat or Heart Pirates. No Heart Pirates targets, so just Straw Hat. This searches pretty much everything in your deck except Katakuri, Lin, and Gum Giant, as well as Jet Gatling and Double Finger, but that doesn't really matter. It is unfortunate you can't search Gum Giant, but it is what it is. Turn 2, you're usually playing either this Usopp, which is kind of like your very last pick, Zorojuro, which is a 4 cost 6k that just searches top 5 for Straw Hat Crew, including itself, very interestingly, so very unlikely to whiff. This one can search Gum Giant, and that's actually often what I find myself using it for, or if I'm just trying to solve my curve, like a Luffy Taro or a Sangoro. You can also, if you're going second, you can play Sangoro on 5. And if you need to ramp, again, to hit a Lin or a Luffy or a Katakuri or something, you can play Double Finger. This is just kind of a backup. It's not amazing, but it's nice. It is what it is, right? Then, usually around on your turn 3, you're going to be anywhere from 7 to 9 Dawn. So this is where you play like a 7-drop Sanji to kind of swing the board, maybe a Luffy Taro to develop like a Sangoro, start getting your draw engine going, 8-cost Katakuri because it's just a big guy, and then Lin or Luffy are also very strong boss monsters. You're never really playing Lin on 3, I don't figure, but this Luffy's quite good. I have the Dawn for it. But yeah, Purple Luffy kind of finds its niche as being an aggro. It's very similar to Kalgara. Your bodies are usually bigger than Kalgara's, hitting a lot of that 8k, 9k, 7k, whereas Kalgara usually revolves closer to 6 and 7, with a little bit of 8k dabbled in. But you can't swarm as fast. So you're still taking your own life, still putting a little low to the ground. This is your only healing, so do beware of that. But with Gum Giant and these 8-cost Katakuris, you have so much defense that doesn't really matter. Other than that, your main plan is to basically just spam boss monsters. And similar to Shanks in a way, it's a good comparison piece for me, right? You're just trying to basically develop big guys to outboss your opponent and develop a wider, taller board to close out games. Luffy is a nice anti-starve leader as you take your own life, which is a nice benefit, and with so few bricks, basically, I think I'm running like 17, like 4 Zorojuro, 6 of these guys, 3 Luffy Taro, and 4 Katakuri. 17 bricks doesn't feel that bad. You have this Onami blocker late game that just says on play if you have 8 or more Dawn, trash 1 card and Gan, then draw 2, so hand neutral cycle. And with 4 Giants and Gatling searchable, you'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, that's the deck list. Aggro leader, you can also stall out games if you need to. Tons of defense with Katakuri, Lin, boss monsters with Luffy. Tons of draw power. Actually, a lot of your plays are going hand neutral, and with stuff like Sangoro that you can very easily defend with your Gum Giants and AK blockers, it feels very strong. But yeah, let's hop into some games. We have a Nell. We're going first, which is not great. We're gonna Mulligan's hand. I want more bosses, right? That's kind of the whole thing with a Nell. It's very realistic. We're playing Double Finger here. I think we can remember an A-Cat. We probably trash. I don't know what to trash off of her though. Probably. I mean, realistically, it's probably gonna be whatever we get off life. I really like my hand. I don't imagine something better. Yeah, Luftaro's not very good. At the moment, I don't think. We'll just ramp. He can swing 9 here. That's fine. If he wants to starve, I don't think it's gonna work. That's okay with me. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll go another 5. We'll ramp. And we'll play Katakuri. Getting that on field this early is going to be really hard for him to deal with. No targets. Ramp it on. This also lets us do stuff like Luffy and Giant without going down to less Dawn, which is powerful. Do I need to establish Luffy this turn? Not really. I'm actually cool to try and maybe go wide with his Law. And Luffy Taro. Yeah. So I'll go 5, 8. We'll restand the Katakuri at the end of turn. And we'll just play Luftaro Sangoro. Go wide and establish a draw engine. Bring him down a little bit. Turn, restand, one friendly target, ran arrested. Giant is active, and draw is online. He can Katakuri our own Katakuri away if he wants to. I don't know if that's worth it, but it might be. It might be. Because we'll probably just play another one next turn. Yeah. Can I take bottom life, or is it just top one? It is just top life. Okay, okay. We're probably just gonna play another Katakuri here. I'm gonna keep thinking for more of these 9-cost Luffys, I think. Yeah. I have no real incentive to try and get something really big at him. So 2 Rush Bodies in hand, Gum Giant. I feel pretty good. I figure he counters this swing. Yeah. Draw a card. Another Law is nice. Another Law is good. That's fine. That's really not worth it, I don't think. No targets, ramp, whatever, rested. How heavily do I want to defend Sangoro? If he's not going to play like 10 cost Nell, because this is obviously not for 10 cost Nell, I think I just let it go, actually. Yeah, we'll just let it go, we'll just let it go. We really need our big bodies. If this is for Katakuri, again, that's fine. We kind of start fighting for board, honestly. Just passes. Okay. Well then we will go Private Life, which he should counter because we have 2, 3 big swings. And I think the rest of these will actually go at this Katakuri just to get more counter out of hand, potentially. If I can bring him down to 2 cards, whatever, that's good. No, optional, draw a card. Nice. Another Rush Body. Does he want to give me 2 more cards? He does want to give me 2 more cards. Okay, fine. Pass. Getting arrested on. Still have 1 up for Giant. And have another 9-cost Luffy to follow it up with. This card's really powerful in this matchup. This card is so good. I do think from here we probably win the game. Just because Anel doesn't have many resources left. And we have an established board. And 4 life and Giant. This is one of those matchups where I think Anel's play more aggressive. It's very similar to Shanks, where our bodies are just really big. I have no reason to let that go through, so I'll just save it. I'll trash, Probably Sanji. +4. I'll give Law. I was gonna end up giving both anyway, I think. Well, Nami holds a decent amount of value. Sure. That's fine. We'll go with another Luffy. That's a lot of bricks, but that's fine. We're gonna keep hitting... Or should we go 5 life? He can't really take this hit. That reduces his hand size even more. We'll go 10 at Katakuri. We'll go 8 at Kuma. 10 life. Last turn. Restand himself. Getting rested now. Yeah, these secret Luffy's really help the deck feel smooth. We can kind of just push for lethal here. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. Don't want to play like another Katakuri. I mean, I guess only if he gets a trigger here, or lethal's not very good. I'll just play another Katakuri. Still pressure lead, but like if any of these are 0 cost or Belay or Beige, we don't have enough swings. Also, if he just has the counter as well. Our swings are big, but I mean, like, I don't know. So it's like if you can counter 11 by the end of it, it's not great. And of course, if all these do go through and there's no trigger, we can just swing top it in with Law anyway. Yeah. Oh, almost. Yeah. Well, GG's. Well played to our opponent. Purple Luffy, I think, has always had a good Enel matchup, just because we can ramp to our big bodies fast, and this kind of starve game plan is really hard when your leader takes its own life. Same kind of idea with Calgara. We just play big bodies soon. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, so Bonnie's a little weird. I don't know if I went first or second here, but I figure if my plan is like Luffy Taro, then I probably went first. So I'll take that. That's tough, because I don't have a turn 2 play, but I do have Taro and Giant and 2 2Ks. I'm missing that early game. I don't really want to double finger ramp. I'm gonna mulligan. That's fine. That's good. Probably a little bit of a greedy mulligan, but it should not punish us too hard. We can easily pop this. Ramp, play Zoroduro. Find Sangoro, hopefully. No Sangoro. It does weaken our Luffy Taro quite a bit. I'll take big guy. I'll pass. We're ramping again next turn, so we'll probably counter this. Although there's a non-zero chance this ramp is just going to be for 7 cost Sanji. Probably going to be for 7 cost Sanji then. I'm going to swing 6, we'll ramp, we'll play Sanji. And also get a good ramp target for the Taro. We don't. So I think we rest... Oshiro? Bonnie. I probably care more about Oshiro. I'll use card action, -1 to turn 0 optional. And do I go life or do I go this thing? I think we go this thing. He's only going up to like 6 Dawn, right? You can play Carrot here. Carrot's a pain. We'll give Law. Yeah, that's fair. Do I ever ramp here to Giant? Like play Purple Katakuri and then... Yeah, ooh, Luffy Taro Senko, that's tempting. Play Purple Katakuri here. Just so I can Giant, really. I need to keep defending board, of course. I feel like something like Gamma Knife would be really important for this matchup if you consistently expected it. But this does not feel like it's super strong. Unfortunately, this is one of the matchups I do expect at locals. So I'm gonna need to figure something out. But who knows? Maybe this isn't that bad. I guess this is probably where I really am looking for stuff like 9-cost Linlin. The nature of 9-cost Linlin is obviously incredibly powerful. I'm also not too worried about him resting Katakuri, I don't think. I'll free block while I can. What's this 5 Dawn for? And I think no matter what, we're probably going to end up gianting this turn. Yep. Down -2, Cube of Taro, plus there. 7 cost Sanji is incredible, I won't lie. Do I go for it? I think we go 8 carrot, 5 here, and then we'll go 8 carrot for sure. He's gonna restore Duro. I can play big Luffy and kill the carrot. If this dies, I'm actually it's not gonna die. I didn't figure. We go here. 9 cost Sanji, -1, turn 0 optional. That's fine. 10 carrot should kill it, yeah. Pass turn, restand, gain arrested on. Even though a giant, probably gonna trash Zoroduro off of it. Kid's okay, I don't actually mind Kid. Kid's annoying, I won't lie, I'm not gonna be like, Kid's... I'm happy to see Kid. But I can 7 cost Sanji, rest his blocker, and slam into it with Luffy. This deck's really weird, because, like, I never feel like I'm in a great spot, but it's always working. It's like a late game aggro deck, and I really like the playstyle Purple Luffy has, but it's definitely something a little different to adjust to. Oh, right, Cycle off Bitch. I was wondering if I was trashing Carrot. Here... I think we just hit this thing really hard, right? Probably 7 cost Sanji to arrest a blocker, and then go, like... What? Some amount of numbers. I think we rest the blocker, though. I guess... we start with 10. Because we can only rest 1 blocker anyway. If I had, like, Uso Hachi here, it'd be a lot easier. I can go 7 cost, Sanji's card action, an optional, rest this, and then go... I can go 8-8. And a Kid. Maybe it would have been better just if I just swung really big at him in the first place. That's definitely something to think about. I don't mind developing more bodies, but it didn't feel that strong afterwards. Dofi's not bad. He doesn't have that many cards in hand. I actually don't mind. I don't mind. This is an easy block. That's an easy block. I can 1k here. And then... I don't think I need a giant yet. I think we'll just give double finger. If this is 2k, 1k, it just is 2k, 1k. I guess I can go... I guess I go 11-11 into it. And a Kid. It has to be 2k, 2k. I doubt it's that. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. It was not 2k, 2k. Gain rested on. Doesn't really do anything. Giant's gonna cycle out Zoroduro here. Our board is really, really big. Mihawk's fine. Mihawk, I don't mind Mihawk whatsoever. Blockers are blockers. That's fine. That is perfectly okay with me. And I think we just start... Try to clear board more? Is it worth to keep... Okay, well, if he's not going to swing at me, I guess I clear board more, huh? We go 10 for sure. He rests Katakuri. 9, 9, 9, 7, no bunch of 9s. That's fine. Is it 7 a bunch of 9s? I think it's 7 a bunch of 9s. Yeah. Cool. I don't know what Bonnie triggers there are, to be honest. I'm just gonna go low cost characters up. So we'll go 9, 9, 9. He obviously does not die here. But something good could happen. That's fine. Keep hitting face. This board is just so threatening, right? Like, there's not a whole lot he can do. I honestly, I haven't been testing with this 9-cost Luffy in the past, but I really underestimated just how powerful having such a big body would be. Well, 1k there easily. Having a big circle body that like draws a card on play with Rush, like he's so efficient, right? This is a weird spot. He goes Mihawk again. You can have... Yeah, Monami. Just gonna keep defending my board. Do I let this go? I really want the swings, that's the thing. We have such a good lethal if we just have the swings. Trashing, Lucataro, +4, draw 2 cards. Those are both incredible. I think we're gonna end up playing this Luffy, maybe. Because it's another big guy. I probably don't need to. We can probably just go, like the same things we did last turn. I think that's just guaranteed game. 9, 9, 9. Yeah. GG to our opponent. Well played. Luffy feels... This matchup did not feel as bad as I thought it would. Surprised. And GG's. Oh, interesting. I wonder if he missed something, like a key piece. But I think with Bonnie, like, if you just fight for board with your big dudes, it's fine. Even though we don't have a lot of removal, just the sheer aggression we have is strong enough. But yeah, we'll hit our opponent. Let's move on. Okay, so Purple Black Luffy is a deck I like to test into. It just has quite a handful of potential lines and stuff. I actually like this hand because we go into Sangoro turn 2, and we can go to like Katakuri after. We can go to a lot of Katakuris after. Getting multiple of these up could actually be really big when he becomes like a 7k leader. I guess I can double finger this swing. No reason to take it. We're gonna take it ourselves, right? We're not like Calgara, where we can constantly heal with Nolans. Black Maria is his worst ramp option, so there's that. But it is still ramp, so he does get to... Oh, if I ramp, he plays... Ugh, that sucks. If I ramp, he plays Beer Luffy, and he gets to go to 5. That's tough. Whatever. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Black Maria's again. Sure. Robin's fine. I wonder if not ramping Gears the place I was gonna go 7k so soon. Really, I just want to toss these 2ks. It's a lot of... I think we'll get rid of a 7-cost Sanji and we'll get rid of a Double. We'll keep a 2k. Does just pass turn. No leader swing, interestingly. I don't see why not. We'll go... Actually, I guess we'll just ramp and swing 6. Ooh, that's nice. Go 5. He gives us a 1k. He takes. Sure. Now we have Katakuri on the field, we're actually in a nice spot. He does need to always put a Dawn on his Beer Leaf, on his leader. Yeah, so I can't tuck his Beer Leaf into life. We'll block 1k. I don't intend to super save Sangoro. Yeah, if he wants to swing Leaping, it's fine. This turn we will go... I think just 9-cost Luffy. Really. I don't see much purpose in going anything else. No optional Dawn, draw a card. Another Katakuri is good. This should go through, I figure. He's not a Dawn up for Giant, so if he wants to go 2k, sure. We stand. He and Dawn. We have Dawn up for Giant. Probably gonna pitch a Katakuri. I don't think I'm gonna end up playing 2 this match. Does go for the chump blocker, that makes sense. And I say chump on the basis that most bodies on the field are currently 7k or higher. including his leader, unfortunately. I think our leader is probably just going to not do much for the rest of this match. We could also Lin his Frankie into life, which I actually don't hate, to be honest. It does not feel bad to remove his Frankie. Because 8, that's easy giant numbers. Yeah, it doesn't feel bad to remove his Frankie because I just established the big 9k again. These are good giant numbers though. We'll just go giant. Pitch this, buff. Sure. Onami's also kind of fire. I really like Onami. I'd like to get some value out of her in this video just to show off how powerful this card is. Hand neutral blockers are so good. That's an easy take for me. If you want to swing 10 again, we'll block 2k, 1k. I didn't figure he would. I don't think this Robin's going to swing in general. I don't see why it would. Really? That feels wrong. Because now I can do this, stop -1, trashing just our law here. We're going to gain a life, add you to the bottom, and then go 8, 10 to this Luffy. He'll probably have giant, I guess. Sure. That's 1 down though, right? We're going to have to kind of just acknowledge that. I wonder if I've been resetting my Linlins today. I don't think I have. These don't combo, luckily. But it is still ridiculously good. That's not that much. That's not that many swings. I think we can take this. I'm not super threatened right now. This is just an easy block, like 2k. Another giant's really good. We'll go another Katakuri. 8, 10. Katakuri hold 2 Dawn open for guys, Gundam Giants. We're in a really, really strong position right now. Really defensive. He has another Beer Luffy, unfortunately, so he's still going to be a 7k leader. But our board's just big, right? And he's running so low on cards in hand. Easy 2k. It doesn't matter where these swings go, because I just have, like, block giant. Another easy 2k. Sure. That means we're just swinging then. We'll start with 9 to 7. 9 to 7, 9 to 7, 9 to 7. 4 down extra, and go a bunch more 9s. 9 to 7. 9 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 to 7. I guess I'll just leave all the giant gun open for some reason. I don't know. 11 to 7. Last turn. Restand all of it. He's obviously not killing us. 2 AK blockers, 3 giants. Yeah. Maybe start another turn, but he's just not going to get much of anywhere. Like, he can't even swing, really. I think he just passes. There's no way you swing this, dude. Block. Giant. Dawn -2. Trash this. Sure. Gets the rush Luffy, I guess. Sure. We'll go 9 at lead. 9 at lead, 9 at lead, 11 at lead, 11 at lead. I think this kills him. When there's a giant, you know, you don't know. But we'll see. Yeah, he's dead. Go 9. Oh, okay. Yeah, he shouldn't have swung the Robin. He definitely would have survived this turn had he not swung the Robin. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. GG our opponent. These, just how fast you can get to your big bodies really just it adds so much aggression that I think a lot of these people just like Purple Luffy just hasn't been in the meta, right? So this level of aggression just hasn't been seen in a while. But when you're playing out these constant, 8 to 10k bodies, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like shapes. It's just, I mean, you're just establishing, right? You're just ramping to these massive bodies. The Shanks doesn't have a ramp, obviously, but it's not like, it's like Helgara, I guess I should say. It's that kind of mid to late game aggro where you also can just out-survive people through amazing defense combined with this level of aggression. But well played to our opponent. Let's move on. Alright, so Blue Kuzan's fun. He's going second, so we're on first curve. Sorojuro and Asanji into, like, maybe Luffy Taro. Or not Luffy Taro, sorry, just Luffy. Could be good. We have a 4 and a 7. I'll take. Pass turn. Next turn we're gonna go 5, play Zorojuro. This isn't bad. This is not bad. Yeah, we're chilling. Gets the Sakazuki. Okay, that's 1 brick in hand for what it's worth. Easy 5 into... Just counter. Interesting that he counters that so soon. Zorojuro. Am I gonna need Jack out in this game? Our hand's not super bricky right now. We have a giant, so I think we'll be okay. Sangoro is like only good if we see Luffy Taro either in our top deck or in our next life. I have a lot of this. I don't know. I'll take a 2K. I could take Sangoro just based on the fact we have a lot of 2Ks already, but I don't mind doing more. This is an easy usage of Usopp. He'll go like Borsalino here, I figure. Cavendish I kind of actually have to handle. Oh, we did get Luffy Taro. That's disappointing. I'm gonna go 6-7 to the Cavendish and take my top life. Yeah. These are optional. Press this. We'll go 6-7 at it. I probably has the counter, but it is going to cost him a decent chunk to defend this. Ooh, nice. Does survive 1 life, though. I guess that's why I counted for Cavendish. I think I'll just 2K here. Is this Jozu or is this Kuzan? Ooh, it's Sengoku. Alright. We don't mind Sengoku. Does trash Ice Block Pheasant Peck. It's Gion and Zephyr. Grab some 2Ks. Yeah. I figure he must have been pretty bricked. Yeah, it gets rid of Cavendish. Okay. Grabs 2 more 2Ks. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just goes +4 in 2Ks. That's fair. I'm actually tempted to go Luffy Taro Sangoro now, and then just hold Sean. Yeah. Actually, I guess I can swing 7-7. I don't really need Gum Giant this turn. And then next turn we can start doing, like, Luffy Taro and... I keep calling it Luffy Taro. 9-drop Luffy and... Linlin stuff. Here, gives us 2Ks. Faster. We're going nice and wide. It does kind of suck, because he does get a Garp combo off here. Probably Garp, Sakazuki, I have to figure. I can take this hit. I don't really want to. Well, nah, we'll counter. We'll draw a card with Sangoro, so it'll be fine. Next turn, I'm actually thinking I might ramp to play Luffy, because I can play Gundam Giant and have Dawn active for it. Unless it's Garp Kuzan. No, it's Garp Sakazuki. Yeah, we can't tuck either one of those into life with Linlin, so I think I just want to apply as much pressure as I can this turn. He has no Dawn open. Like, it seems silly. I can also go for lethal. I don't think we'd ever actually get it. But there is a non-zero chance. If he takes a 7, I'll probably start pushing. I'll probably just try to push for lethal, to be honest. I need to play Luffy? Probably. We'll survive next turn if we do. So yeah, I'll take life here. We'll get that. I'll go 5, 6, 6, 8, 10. That's good. Yeah, he had plenty of counter. I wonder if we could have killed him if we had like optimized our Dawn. Oh, nope. Luffy, Dominance 1, 0 optional. Okay. Fast turn. He has to go for game. I assume. I don't think there's any setup he can do to survive this next turn. With this field. So we just go... We survive this, right? He's not killing us. We have, what, 11k counter? 10k? Yeah, he just concedes. GG's. He should have at least tried to go for game, but obviously it was just not going to happen. We'll pick our opponent. Let's move on. Oh, right. So that's going to wrap up our games for today. I hope you enjoyed. This deck feels pretty strong. It's very consistent. You have so many options late game, and the survivability is just insane. And with a relatively slow meta that we're in, other than, other than Green Zoro and Red Rayleigh, it feels really solid. And, you can hold off the aggro of those decks. If you see an okay curve early game, if you see your 0 cost or your 2Ks and whatnot, if you're not bricking, right? And you don't brick super often. You have a lot of bricks, but late game, you just kind of become almost immortal in a way, just with all the healing and the 8 cost categories and the giants, and a nice 12 2Ks. It feels good, and with how much draw power this deck has, I have very high hopes for moving forward. It's already seen some success in OP13 with the 5 cost Magellan to throw off decks like Emu and Roger, just completely destroy their curve. Yeah, no, this Purple Luffy is looking great right now. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. And I suppose I will see you tomorrow with some Shanks gameplay. Goodbye.